Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl MWIKALI Maluli, and I've been gone for so long. I have missed being here. Absolutely feels like I'm a stranger in this space, in my own space. I hope you have missed me as much as I have missed you. Am I gonna apologize for not being here for the past 3-4 months? I don't know how long it's been. I won't, because there's been a lot going on, and honestly, if I had the capacity to be consistent as much as I'd love to, then I would be here. So since I wasn't here, then it's safe to say I had a lot of other things going on. So let's focus on the positive side. I'm back, happy to see you. I hope you're happy to see me. A lot has been going on. I mean, happy festivities. I hope your festive season was amazing. I hope you caught on to 2023 on a very good note. I hope you had a fantastic Valentine's. I hope you felt loved. And if you don't have a person, I hope you loved on yourself, because that is the best kind of love. We first love ourselves, and then we find love elsewhere. So good news, this video is sponsored by Rayston Media, the amazing Rayston Media, and they do video production. So all matters videography, they are the people to go to. They are shooting this video, so I'm sure you're gonna love it. So reach out to them. We're gonna put their contacts on here. So on today's video, we are going to talk about the things that we get to appreciate as you get older. As you catch up with age, there are things you don't appreciate as youngins. When I'm still a youngin, I know, but there are things we really don't appreciate when we are in our 20s or in our teens or early 20s. But as age catches up with you, and the responsibilities of life catch up with you, and just life in general, the lenses in which you see life with at an older age, there are things that make more sense to you. There are things that become more important than they ever were before. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So the first one is the older I get, the more in tune I am with life and its hurdles and its good side. I don't know, there is something about facing a challenge. At my age, I face a challenge and I immediately get to the mode of I want to figure out how this is gonna turn out. I want to know how I'm gonna sort this issue out, because one thing about hurdles is that they don't just disappear. The hard stuff in life, they don't just go away. The one thing that is constantly bugging your mind, it doesn't go away. You have to figure out how to work it out. And I don't know, not to say that I appreciate hard times, but I don't know, I love a good challenge. So I love to know that I'm proactively thinking about making something right. So that absolutely is something that I appreciate right now that I never did before. Before, it was just a matter of I'm complaining, oh, this is happening, oh, that is happening. But now, even if I'm faced with such a bad situation, I don't want to complain. Let me first appreciate the situation that is there, and let me figure out how I'm going to get out of it. Because, is complaining going to get me out of it? Definitely not. Then also the good stuff in life, the small things that happen that we don't quite appreciate as much. I've become so in tune with everything. I wake up in the morning, I'm grateful. I get in the house, I'm grateful, because truly not everyone that gets out gets back in. There are a lot of stories about, not even a lot of stories, just young people dying, young people being sick, terminal diseases. So I'm grateful for health. I'm grateful for the ability to, just take in food. I'm grateful for a lot of things, the minute things that we don't even think about. I am super grateful for those things right now. Second point is the older I get, the more aware I am of my body. So I want to take care of my body. Kitambo, it's just I would eat anything. I could eat chips from Monday to Monday, and I would never think no, or KFC or this junk foods that we love to order in. and it wouldn't bug me, like it wouldn't cross my mind that, oh no, I'm overdoing this. Actually, it used to be exciting that, oh, I've had this for like this long, day to day. Now if I have KFC like 2 days in a row, I'm already condemning myself. I'm like, Miriam, what the F are you doing? So I'm just like so in tune. And then the mafuta that comes with those things. The other day I was telling a friend of mine that she told me that she makes, I know she's gonna know it's her, but she told me she makes, so she has the cooking oil that she uses for other things, and then she buys the solid cooking oil for like chips and the frying stuff. I'm like, that is even worse. Like, do the normal frying food with the solid then, and then fry your whatever's with the vegetable oil, because that thing solidifies. And I promise, I've from experience, I've seen things that maybe don't get disgusted by this. Like, I chew something, let's say it's like fish I've bought outside or that chicken, so I'll chew it and then I can feel the oil like building up in my mouth, so I'll spit it out. If it dries up, you will notice that that thing has solidified. That is oil. What does it do when it goes into your body? Honestly. So I am super careful about what I eat. I am careful about my portions, because I keep saying I want to go to the gym, but truth be said, at this point I am not like the best at working out. So the best thing to do is, 1, check my portions, and 2, check what I'm eating. So what I recently heard, that what you eat affects your mental health. So what you take in, like what is in your gut, affects your mental health. So that means if you take care of what you eat, then you're definitely taking care of your mental health. So yeah, I am super aware. Like, I don't want my clothes not to fit anymore, so if they don't fit, I'm super like careful to kind of cut down and get back to where I was. So yeah, basically, my body, my health, my mind, I am super careful to even consume content that is beneficial to me, to not see things, watch things, listen to things that trigger me in a certain way. So the third one is, the older I get, the more appreciative I am of, my parents and the efforts that they put in place to make sure, like, we got education, we got food, we got shelter, sometimes you sit and think, not to say that I know what my parents earned, but just to be able to take care of an entire family with whatever it is that they had. It's not simple. I don't have kids yet, but I have bills, and I wish I was a baby at times. I just want to go back to, saying, what I need. Teacher said I need whatever, so I get whatever and I take it to school. So yeah, I'm super glad that I had parents that that put us first in that sense. That I never like got to go home because I lacked school fees. I never slept hungry. I never like got cold sores, or I didn't have clothes, or I didn't have shoes. So the little things, those things that we thought were just like obvious. Look at yourself. Sometimes you have such a tight budget and you need like a shoe to wear to I don't know what place or what event, and just to think that your parent put you first, having all those needs for themselves as well, and for wanted to maybe invest and do other stuff, the things that you see them doing now that they don't have so much in their plate. Super appreciative of my parents. I love them to the moon and back. The other thing I am in tune with now that I'm getting older is I'm appreciative of quality friends. Yeah. So growing up, I've had a lot of best friends. Like in primary it was a different one, in high school a different one, in campus, but now it's even not about best friend. It's just about having friends that care about you as a person. They care to listen, they care to help, and help doesn't come in form of like money or finances. It's just I know you're going through, or I know you're looking for this. I saw this somewhere. I think you might be interested. Someone that's constantly, not constantly, but they think about you and they want you to be like in a better place. And they suggest things and want you to be in that space. And so they do things that kind of drive you to that place. So super appreciative of that. I am careful to keep friends that are meaningful, and I'm careful to cut off those that are not, because again, there's no need to keep someone close who adds zero value to your life. Or these kinds of friends that just look for you when they are in need of something. I want someone who's gonna be like, I want to know. The other day I was telling a friend of mine, I want to know when my friends are doing great, so that when they are not doing so great, I look back and I'm like, oh, it's just a passing storm. Because then when someone gets in touch with you only when they are in like a bad place, then it leaves a sour taste in my mouth, and I absolutely hate that. So yeah, I want someone who is communicating whether I'm going through a hard time or I'm going through the best time, whether they are going through a hard time or they are going through a good time. So like just that balance, it's important. So the next thing is sunscreens and shades. So a little backstory. Sometime end of last year, I had my eyes started having problems. Like I could get like bad migraines when I was like exposed to a lot of light. If I'm trying to read something that was like far off, I was training kind of. So again, triggers the migraines. So I saw two opticians. The first one told me, oh, to do my left eye was it short-sighted or long? I can't remember. But then, I mean, how can you tell me I'm like short-sighted on one eye, but I've been fine the entire time? It's just this one period that I'm having a problem. So I went to the second one, and they didn't see that, the short-sightedness or long-sightedness. I can't remember which one it was. But they mentioned that it's important to always have shades on, especially when the sun is too hot, when there's like a lot of sun, because that's, you see how you apply sunscreen on your face? Protective gear for the eyes is shades. So you want to protect your eyes from the extra rays that are might be damaging to your eyes. And I remember that period, it was actually really hot. It made sense, so I decided I'm not gonna get any specs, like prescribed lenses, which is what the first one had prescribed. The second one also gave me that option, but I decided, let me give it time, let me do that, like just do the shades and see what happens. And the migraine stopped and I wasn't straining anymore. So yeah, maybe it was just that. So you see, sometimes you go to the extent of like getting medical attention, but all you needed was just a little preventive measures put in place, and then that would sort it out. Just like the way you might want to take a glass of water before you get a painkiller when you're having a headache. Maybe you're having a headache because you're dehydrated. So shades, sunscreen, I mean, we damage our skin a lot because of not wearing sunscreen. And I've seen a lot of places that do skin analysis lately. I haven't done it, but please apply sunscreen. Especially, see, I love to expose skin, so I even apply sunscreen on my body, because it's not just the face that we're protecting, it's the entire skin, even the hands, the knuckles. So do apply sunscreen. That is one thing I am 100% careful to have sunscreen and shades. The other point is, the older I get, the more keen I am on getting enough sleep. So before, and not like that way back, like just last year, so I don't like getting on like good series. I don't like getting on good series. These days I just want to watch movies, because the minute I start watching like series, and let's say it has like a number of seasons, let me tell you, I could sit and I could watch until dawn, and then I'm gonna catch like 3-4 hours of sleep, and then I'm out. So lately I don't want to do that. Like, I'm even keen to like do what, if I say I'm watching one episode, I am watching one episode. And that is one thing I'm super proud of myself in 2023. If I say it's one episode, it's one episode. I might even start a movie and not finish it. Maybe it's also like I'm just getting old and I can't, sustain the entire period. But I'm proud of that. Because I know if I wanted, I could do the entire season and just sleep at, 5 a.m., 6 a.m. But I'm in tune with that. So I want to, like, I check, how you set the bedtime thing on your phones. And so, when you sleep at this time, you wake up at this time. So I check it. I know that the latest time I can wake up is this time. So let's work backwards. I have to sleep by this time. So sleep is important for your health. Sleep is very important. 8 hours at least. Do I get 8 hours every other time? Not quite, maybe 7 hours. But yeah, sleep is important. And I am super intentional about getting enough of it. The other point is, the older I get, you guys, I don't know how to structure it, but I just can't deal with the noise in clubs anymore. And alcohol, like, if you know me, from Kitambo, I just can't. One cocktail is enough to like get me done. 2 glasses of wine enough. A shot, 2, I'm done. But now I'm just like, I really can't. If we are going to have drinks with my friends, I'll recommend, let's do, like at cafe, let's just go have wine or cocktails, because these places have cocktails. But you see that struggle to converse with someone amidst all that noise. I'm done. I sign out. Thank you so much. Done with that. I didn't even do a lot of it. Like, I think I started clubbing at like 24 or something, but I'm already done. Done, dusted. Thank you so much. Not my jam. I can't. So also alcohol. Like the other day, I took 1 black ice. Must have, yes, 1 black ice. Why am I waking up feeling like I have a hangover? Like, why am I not that productive in the morning? And maybe it's because I slept late on that day. I don't know whether it was the lack of sleep or it was that one. Oh, I had a cocktail and then we went somewhere else and I had a black ice. So that maybe could be the problem. But I sign out, honestly. So yeah, I just love to like go to, if I'm going out with a person, I prefer to have the conversation, like really have a conversation, because most times you go to these clubs and we are shouting at each other. My eardrums are gonna burst, or I can't even hear you. I keep saying, what are you saying? No, thank you. So if there's music, let it just be the ambient kind of, music. We don't need to like shout across the table or have to sit like next to each other and then bust our eardrums. No, thank you. I sign out. The last point is the older I get, the less effect tea and coffee have on me. I think I overconsumed caffeine. I was over reliant on coffee like earlier, like in my early 20s. So I think I overconsumed coffee or tea or caffeine in general in my early 20s. So in undergrad, especially around the period I was doing my CPAs, and also like last year and the other year because of my master's course. So now, people, I could have tea just before I go to bed and then I'll sleep. I will doze off. Like, if tea is the thing that's gonna get me stay awake, it's a fail. It's a fail. F for fail. So I don't know, I overconsumed and I love tea. Now I don't know if I wanted to be productive at night. I really don't know what to consume anymore. So please do not overconsume. If you're not as full as, do not overconsume these things. Just have it when it's super necessary, because now I want it to be effective and it can't be effective. So yeah, so that's it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed watching it as much as I have enjoyed shooting it. I hope it was an easy enough one, like light enough for me to ease back into the YouTube space. And if you liked this video, please do subscribe if you liked it, actually do hit the like button, and turn the notification bell on so that you get notified every other time I upload a video. If you'd like to follow me on the socials, my name is MWIKALI_Maluli on Instagram. That's pretty much where I'm active, so you can go ahead and follow me and follow Rayston Media as well. We're gonna leave their handle here as well, and yeah, that's it. Sign out. Bye.